Hey everyone, I hope you are doing awesome today. Today what I want to do is I want to share with you guys my opinions on the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation. This is a newer foundation. It's been out probably for a month or two or whatever, but I recently got this just to give it a try and see if it was anything like the Urban Decay Naked Foundation. So I'm just going to give you my opinions on it. So what I find with this product, first of all, I don't like the packaging. I never like packaging that comes without a pump. This packaging is like twist top and then you pour it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you have to twist it, and sometimes it's a little tougher to twist, and then when you twist it, it's a pour, so you just pour it out however much you need. Sometimes that's frustrating because you pour too much or too little, and then you have to pour it again, and then you pour too much. So, you know, it's a little frustrating with that whole thing. And then the top, when you put it back on, you have to hear that pop. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like and you hear that little pop, and that means that it's closing. And at first, when I first got this, I couldn't hardly close it at all, and it took me forever, and now it's getting looser. So the only thing about that makes me nervous is that if it's getting looser after a week or two of using it, what's going to happen after a month or two of using it? Is it going to pop again? Is it going to keep closing tightly, or is it going to be loose? So I really don't know how I feel about that. I like this foundation with a primer and powder. You have to use powder on top of it, otherwise you're going to look a shiny hot mess, because I have combination skin, so sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's oily, but by the end of the day with this foundation, I'm just an oily mess. I have to use blotting papers, I have to use powder, everything, and I don't like to use powder after I've already set my foundation because then I feel like it starts to get cakey. So I'll use blotting papers to blot and then apply a little bit of powder just to kind of tone it down on the shininess, because as you can see, I'm wearing it now and it doesn't look too bad, but within another hour or two it's going to be shiny and frustrating, and I'm going to be shining like I don't really want to shine. I don't want my face to be shiny. I don't mind the dewy look. I don't mind having a nice finish to my foundation, but I don't want it to be glossy. I just don't like the whole glossy, my skin looks super shiny, fake, glossy kind of look. So overall, I haven't seen like a change in oxidation or anything like that. It looks the same at the end of the night as it does in the morning. Anything else I can think of? I like to apply it with my fingers. I've used it with a brush, and it just doesn't, for me, it doesn't really work very well. So you can do, it's medium, it's very light coverage at first. If you do 2 coats, it's going to be a little more light medium, and I would not suggest going any more than 2 coats, because 2 coats of foundation is a whole lot. 1 coat for me is enough. I don't really like heavy foundation. I like light, and this does feel like you're not wearing a lot of makeup, which is really, really nice. I don't want makeup that's going to feel super heavy, and this is it's a lighter feeling, so it just, I mean, you know you're wearing makeup, of course. It's like, you know you have makeup on, but it's not super heavy, so it's nice. I do like this foundation. I would suggest it. If you have oily skin, I would not suggest it. This is more for someone who has normal to average combination skin, probably. You can use it with oily skin, but you're going to be super oily, and it's going to look super oily. And even with me in combination skin, dry and sometimes oily, it still looks oily by the end of the day, sometimes even by the afternoon. So I really like this. I don't know that I would compare it to the Urban Decay Naked Foundation. I like them both. I like them both for different reasons. This one, it's kind of the same texture and the same finish as the Makeup Forever, or not Makeup Forever, the Urban Decay one. I just don't know. I like this one, I think, better than the Urban Decay one. Some people have compared it to the YSL foundation, but I've never used that one, so I don't know. Yeah, that's all I really know about this. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.